What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this we have 10 useful Polish slang words. Excited to see you out. I would think that Polish slang would be useful for Poland in all ways, but I guess she means 10 useful slang words for maybe English speakers. Before we jump in and figure this out, if you guys have it to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive right in.
Hey! Slang is a very interesting part of every language. It tells you a lot about the users of given language, mainly about their culture, especially the culture of young people, because it's mainly the younger generations that use slang words. Today I want to teach you some Polish slang, the words used quite often by the younger generations, the words that I meet very often while talking to my friends, and the words that I personally use a lot. I chose 10 words that I think are the most common and that you will most likely hear very often while speaking to a Polish person or just listening to a Polish conversation. The first word I would like to mention is spoko. Spoko, I think it's taken from the word spokojnie, and spokojnie means calmly. Spoko means something like cool, like alright, like no problem. I personally use it a lot to confirm something. When someone asks me for a favor, I'm like, spoko, like I'll do it, no problem. The next word is dobra. Now dobra means good. It has a very similar meaning to the previous word. It also means something like alright, cool, good, something like that. Then we have a word that...
see, I'm about to learn some words that I can put in my vocabulary, and people will be like, what are you saying? I'm like, oh, it's Polish. Y'all don't know about that Polish. Y'all don't understand that. Spoko. Hey, Darren, can you go give me that? Spoko. Darren, can you do this for me? Spoko. And they say, good, dobra. Hey, look what I just did. Dobra. I love it. Okay. Talk to me. I want to hear from you guys, though. How much Spoko and Dobra, how much do you guys use that in your everyday language? Do you use it a lot? Not really? Different slang?
It's also used in English, but in a different context, I guess. It's the word super. Now super, when you say super, after super in English you usually say some adjective like super big, super great, super good. Now in Polish, when you say super is just something cool, like it's just something awesome. We don't necessarily use an adjective after the word super. For us, super is just an adjective. It's just to describe something. So super książka means a cool book. The same goes for the word extra. Extra is pretty much the same thing as super, because in English extra is when something is extra, when there's more of something. Now when we say extra, usually we just mean that something is cool, that we have positive feelings about something. The next word that
So it seems like a lot of these words kind of come back to meaning like cool, good. So super, we would usually throw an adjective behind it. You can use it as an adjective in itself, people do, but for the most part in general, I think we would throw an adjective behind it, whereas it's the adjective itself for the most part in Polish, which is cool. Extra. It's cool that we use like similar sounding words, but they just kind of have different meanings. That's a really cool thing that I find, especially with different countries. It's really dope. What else you got for me?
I personally use a lot, and I heard many other people use it, is kasa. Kasa means either a cashier or cash.
Kasa.
Like in English, instead of saying money, you say cash, because that's the slang for it. It's very common around the people that I talk to. I personally use it a lot. I don't know why, it just comes out naturally for me to say kasa instead of pieniądze, which means money. It's just a lot faster, and
I'd like to say
it's
kasa.
very common around my circle of friends, I guess, to say kasa. Now there's two words that have the same meaning, so I'm gonna treat them as one. The first word being kumać, and the
Kumam.
second word czaić. They both mean to
Czaić.
understand something,
Okay.
but it's
Kumam,
very
czaić.
informal. It's like a typical slang expression, I would say. So, for example, someone asks you if you understand something, you're like kumam. That means yeah, I get it.
Kumam.
Or czaję. Now the next word is
Kumam or Czaję. I'd say Kasa. When it comes to the money, I definitely say, hey, I gotta go grab some more Kasa real quick. I gotta go to the ATM, pull some Kasa out. You got any Kasa? I like Kasa could grow on me. Kasa could absolutely grow on me. The understanding one, I feel like I forget that one a lot. But that's cool. But Kasa's the one.
Luz. Luz means chill. Like someone
Luz.
is chill, or when you
Luz.
tell someone to chill, you say Luz
Luz.
or Luzik. I usually say Luzik for some reason. Luz also means when you have a gearbox in a car, luz means neutral. I use that word like crazy. When, for example, when someone asks me for a favor, once again, I either say Spoko or I say Luz. Spoko and Luz have pretty similar meaning. But yeah, Luz, it sounds pretty similar to the English word lose, and it has a very similar meaning. The official meaning is also very similar, because when you say luzine means lose in English. So I guess it's taken from that. Now the next word I use a lot is mega. I think it's the same in English. Mega means very big, but so when you say, for example, mega fajne, that means super cool. You know, I'm kind of a person that's pretty far behind the current language trends in Poland, and probably the teenagers don't use it anymore, but I use it a lot. Kind of.
It's got to that point for me too, as I continue to get older, and now teenagers and kids starting to use slang that I'm like skibbity. No idea what skibbity means. They're starting to use slang that I don't know, and it's starting to make me feel old, and I'm not old yet. I'm still young. But yeah. I'm starting to fall behind this slang in terms as well. I like loose, chill out. Hey, loose. Put the car in loose. Put the car in loose. Mega, she said they kind of had similar meanings. Okay.
Far behind of the new language trends in Poland, because I heard some expressions that I don't understand at all. But back in my day, we used the word mega a lot, and I still hear some people my age use it. So yeah, mega means something very big, very cool, very interesting. The next word, which is also pretty popular, is siema. Siema is one of the million ways we have in Polish to say hi. As you probably know, the most popular one is cześć. Siema is usually only between friends. So like cześć is between people your age that you don't necessarily have to show respect to. Okay. But now siema is a word that you usually only use between your group of friends.
Okay. Siema.
Oh yeah, another way to siema is siemaneczko, which my boyfriend also really likes. The last two words that I want to talk about. First one is jasne. Jasne. If it doesn't really have an equivalent in English. Jasne is something like sure. For example, in Spanish, you have the word claro, and it has exactly the same meaning. Jasne also means bright in English. So, I don't think there's like slang equivalent in English to it. But yeah, as I said, in Spanish it's claro. I know in German it's...
So claro in English would be of course. So like sure, of course. So would of course not be it, I guess. But is there a slang to say of course? I just say of course. Yeah, sure.
Claro.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it means something like that, like sure. Now the last word, which is very popular around young people, is dzięki. Dzięki is short for dziękuję. Dzięki is for your friends, for people your age. And yeah, it means like, it's something like thanks in English. Don't bark. Instead of saying dziękuję in an informal situation, you say dzięki. So these were the 10 most popular, in my opinion, slang expressions or words in Polish. I'm sure there's a bunch more. that I probably don't know about, especially the newer ones that teenagers and younger kids in Poland use currently. But as I said, I'm an old lady, so I don't know some of them. These are the ones that I use, and these are the ones that I hear my friends use. If I can find some more that I find interesting, that I find used very commonly, I will make another part of this video maybe. If you heard some other slang expressions or words in Polish that you would like to share with me and with the other people watching this video, write them down in the comments. It's very interesting to me because sometimes, depending on the region of Poland that you live in, people tend to use different expressions and different words, different vocabularies. Even though Polish is one of those languages that it doesn't differ much, whether you live on the south or on the north, it really doesn't matter. We still speak the same language.
Yeah.
There's still some tiny differences, and it's very interesting to hear them and to find out about them. So if you know some more expressions, please let me know, because I find it extremely interesting. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Yeah, it's gonna be some words I can come out of here using. Do you guys use these words in your everyday Polish slang, or do you use different words? Are there different words to replace these words? It kind of sounded like a lot of these words kind of ended up meaning very similar things, but I'm definitely walking away using Kasa and Luz. Kasa, Luz, those are my two. But that is all we have for this. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. I'll see you next time.